Teacher Rosemary here, and today I wanted to read a book that is a variation on a very well-known story, and the book is called The Three Little Aliens and the Big Bad Robot. And I've definitely read it at school with a lot of you. And it's written by Margaret McNamara and Mark Fearing. All right. Once there was a mama alien who had three little aliens. They were called Bork, Gork, and Nizzleglug. Bork, Gork, and Nizzleglug grew up in an old-fashioned house in a snug, cozy crater on a tiny little planet. As the eons passed, their house got too crowded. There's the aliens in their snug little home. It's time for you to go out into the universe and find a planet of your own, their mama told them, giving them each a hug. But remember, watch out for the big, bad robot. It wants to chew you up. So Bork, Gork, and Nizzleglug took off. Bye, Mama, they cried. Bye, kids, she shouted back. Always stick together, she added, and then she sniffed a little bit. And call me once in a while. There they go. The three little aliens traveled far and fast. There's a cute planet, said Bork. Too hot, said Nizzleglug. How about that one? Asked Gork. Too crowded, replied Nizzleglug. That one's Earth. It's too crowded because so many people already live there. They darted around a meteor. Are we there yet? Asked Bork. Just past the next bend, a big planet, swirling with dust, loomed into view. Bork spotted a shiny space rover, zipping around its mountains and plains. Awesome, she said. I'm going to live in that. Do you know what planet that could be? I think it's Mars, friends. Ma said to stick together, called Nizzleglug, but Bork had already zipped too far away to hear. Nizzleglug and Gork traveled on. Nizzleglug didn't like the looks of the next planet either. Nowhere to breathe, he gasped. Do you know what planet has these big rings? That's right, it's Saturn. Hickey, hickey, Gork said. Then, just ahead, he spied a giant planet with huge golden rings around it. He jumped on a passing satellite and caught a ride on a ring. Whee! He squealed. This is what I call home. We can't live on a ring that goes around in circles, yelled Nizzleglug. We'll get dizzy. But Gork wasn't paying any attention. Now Nizzleglug was all alone. He traveled deeper and deeper until he spotted a massive blue planet far out in the galaxy. It had 13 moons and refreshing breezes. Do you know what planet might be this big blue one? I think it might be Neptune, friends. This faraway place is where I'll build my home, he said. It will be safe from the big, bad robot. Nizzleglug found everything he needed to make sturdy walls. He gathered stardust to keep his home bright and found solar panels to keep it warm. Then he grabbed a shiny, tall telescope. This'll do for a chimney, he said, though no one heard him. You use a telescope to look into the sky, friends. Rock by rock and row by row, Nizzleglug built the perfect house. And when he was finished, he sat down and locked the door. His house was not very zippy or cool, but it was very safe. And there was room enough for all three little aliens. I hope they come to visit soon, Nizzleglug said. Then, one galactic down, there was a rumbling in the universe. Bleep, boink, bleep, 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 or bleep. It was the big, bad robot. Bork was so busy on her swirly red planet that she couldn't hear the robot's call. She didn't feel its giant footsteps as it leapt from star to star, and she didn't see the robot until it was right in front of her rover. Uh-oh. Little alien, bleeped the robot. Pull over, pull over. Not by the wheels of my trusty space rover, cried Bork bravely. Then I'll crack, and I'll smack, and I'll whack your house down, meeped the robot. And just like that, the robot cracked and smacked and whacked Bork's shiny rover into 100 pieces. Bork. As fast as the speed of sound, Bork jetted away, the robot close behind her. Just as the robot was about to eat her up, she spotted Gork's satellite house. Gork! Gork! Help me! She cried. But Gork was having so much fun surfing on the rings of his giant planet that he didn't hear Bork's cries. He didn't see the robot chomping on comets and ripping black holes until the big, bad robot caught Gork's satellite in its huge metal claw. Little alien, it broinked. Come out of hiding.
Not by the orbit of this ring I'm riding,
cried Gork stoutly. Then I will shatter and clatter and scatter your house down, groinked the robot. And before Gork could fly beneath the radar, that robot clattered and scattered and shattered Gork's satellite into 1,000 pieces. Gork barely escaped. Over here, called Bork. Stick together! At the speed of light, Bork and Gork blasted out into space with the big bad robot getting closer all the time.
Where can we hide?
Asked Gork. Let's find Nizzleglick, cried Bork. He'll know what to do. Nizzleglick had heard the robot's roars. He had seen what was going on with his brother and sister through his telescope, and he was ready. He flashed his solar panels halfway across the universe. There he is, cried Bork and Gork, and they zoomed to Nizzleglick's house as fast as a hurtling asteroid. Get inside, cried Nizzleglick. No time to waste. No sooner had Bork and Gork slammed Nizzleglick's solid space rock door than they heard the robot rumbling. Little alien, he queaked. Let me come in. Not by the slime on my chin, cried Nizzleglick. Then I will smack and crack and whack your house down, meeped the robot. The big bad robot bashed and crashed Nizzleglick's strong, solid house. Nothing happened. Then it pounded and smashed really hard. Not a crack. Then it loaded up its triple blaster and zapped that house but good. The house would not fall down. So the robot forced its way into the little alien's house right down the chimney. But the little aliens covered their ears and waited for the robot to clamp them up. Uh-oh, what's gonna happen? But halfway down the telescope, that robot got stuck tight. It strained and it struggled. It moaned and it groaned. Nizzleglick's house shook and shuddered. But did it fall down? It did not. The robot gave one more mighty cry and burst into 1,000,000 pieces. Cool, said Bork.
Awesome,
said Gork. Just as I planned, said Nizzleglick. There's just one thing missing, said Bork. Look at the beautiful, this is the robot exploding. It's so pretty. I wonder what's missing. Let's find out.
Phone home,
said Gork. So Nizzleglick did. Ma, he said, we have the coziest house in the galaxy. Won't you come over and tuck us in? And she did. Aw, the end. Now, friends, were you able to guess what story this book is like? It's the Three Little Pigs, right? But this time it's with aliens and a robot. All right, I hope you liked my story. I miss you. Bye.